morning guys, welcome to another weekly vlog where summer has officially hit. It's so beautiful today and I just can't believe that we actually have a summer, although I probably should be putting on like an outfit that I can sit on the balcony to sunbathe in and just do my work from outside, but Tash and I are going out to take pictures today, so I just thought I'd go for a cute little outfit with my shoulders out so I don't get any tan lines. Not that I have any because we haven't really had a summer. And I thought, do you know what? Today we're gonna go with natural hair. Although it looks rather large, I need to put some more oil in and brush through because I feel like it's just a bit big and frizzy, so I need to put a little bit more frizz serum and stuff in it. Actually, let me do that while I'm on camera. Actually, let me do that while I update you on my weekend. I'm using the Way hair oil. It's one of my favourite ones. That one, and there's a Weller one that I was using for a while that I ran out of, but then I got this one, so I thought they're two of my top ones. And I also really like the Kerastase one. They're three of the best hair oils in my opinion. The Weller one is the most affordable. The Kerastase and the Way one are a little bit more expensive, but they're a lot more, like, I think they're a lot lighter, whereas the Weller one was quite thick on your hair, so it's more of a like use sparingly kind of oil, whereas these ones are more of like a you can use it daily, you can get it a bit more on your roots and it doesn't really matter, but it smells really good. But this weekend was great. So I spent Saturday at a zipline park with some friends, which was really fun. We basically just went to Ripped in London. I have to admit though, as much as it was a really fun day, my friend just had not the best time. Like, she just wasn't feeling it. She was getting really anxious and they were a bit rubbish about that part. So we tried to see if we could get her down and they just weren't really letting her do it. Like, they made her do the whole course, which in the end it was fine, and I think we kind of made it like a little team thing and it was all good. But it just wasn't very well organised in that respect, because we asked what happens if someone's like injured on the course and they need to get down, and he was like, oh, we have like medical emergency whatever. And then I was like, okay, well, can this not count as a medical emergency? Like, she's literally having a panic attack, that's not very safe. And he just was like, oh no, we've got no instructors free. And I was like, what if someone was dying or like broke their arm or something? Anyway, this is too oily. I can't get my earring in because my hands are too oily. So we did that on Saturday and it was really fun despite that. I'll talk you through my earrings actually, because I'm putting some relatively new ones in. So the very top one that's a little gem is from Ashton & Miu. The second one is one that I got my ears pierced with. This little kind of hoopty, kind of broken one is from D. Louise. Same on the other ear. The other ear I've just got the little ball. That one is Ashton & Miu that it got pierced with. I'm going to put the little D. Louise, I don't know how to show you in the best way because it's like a little kind of, it's called the bamboo one I think, but these are just tiny little huggies that work really well in the second holes. They're good if you have multiple piercings but you don't want too much faff going on. And then for my main ones I'm going to go for these, which are from Astley Clark. They're just two-tone hoops, which are quite big, but they're actually not too heavy. Like, they've got a bit of weight to them, but they don't feel like they drag your ear down, which is quite nice, because I tend to find bigger hoops and stuff just really feel like they drag your ears down, but these are quite nice because they have weight, but they're not weighty, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna pop those ones in, and then that's my little ear stack of the moment. I quite like having the mixed metal as well. So this one's like a gold and silver as well. And then I've got my crab. So this one's Astley Clark, this one's D. Louise. And I just quite like this mixed metal vibe, because where I do flip between gold and silver quite a lot, it's nice to have the mix. But yeah, weekend, back to that. Did that on Saturday. Yesterday we had a really nice relaxing day. I went in the morning with Ebony and her kids to the park. And then my dad actually ended up popping over for a little bit, so James and I had a bit of time with my dad. That was really nice. And then I went for a quick run, but while I was on my run my dad said he was swinging by, and it was like a very quick rushed like panic get home situation to make sure I could see him for 10 minutes because he was just driving past. Today, like I said, we're going for a little shoot day, which is going to be nice. I'm not really in the mood to do anything. I think the heat and like just, I feel a bit jittery today. I've got a really exciting something happening this week. Lots of random little business things happening, lots of exciting things this week. We've got the heat wave, which is lovely, but I just have no motivation today. So really trying to like force myself to get things done, but all I really want to do is sit and just be hot. Like, it's very, very warm. So I've got the fan that I'm going to bring into the other room. I'm trying to work in the coldest room of the house, which is still not very cold, but I just can't be bothered today. I don't know how me and Tash are shooting when it's like 30 degrees outside. All of the outfits I'm going to shoot are very minimal, let's just say, but it's very warm. I don't even know what the time is. I think it's like 12, so I need to eat some lunch. I'm trying to desperately get the podcast edited as well because that needs to go up this week. Why is it that some days my brain just chooses violence. Like, I don't know what it is, but this morning I woke up and I wasn't in a bad mood, but I just wasn't in a good mood. I was just in like a, life is life. And throughout the morning, I've just progressively got more and more overwhelmed, more and more stressed out. Everything's going wrong. Like, my software's not working to edit the podcast, so it's taking me 2 hours to do 20 minutes. Like, I'm meant to be shooting with Tash, but Tash's washing machine man didn't turn up that was supposed to turn up, and now we're running late. Like, everything is going wrong, and I've got so many things that are just like annoying me today, where they're not annoying things. Like, normally I'd be like, oh, it's fine. Today, no. Today we are not in a good mood, and I'm really hoping that getting out to shoot is going to help, because I'm just not in a good mood. I don't know what it is. I'm just not in a good mood. Oh, I've left my lid in the other room. I've just put a hydration sachet in here. So I think I've mentioned these before on the vlog actually, but these are little like electrolyte sachets from My Protein, and this is the strawberry cherry flavour. We have lemon and lime as well. These are so good when it gets to this time of year and it's so flipping hot and you just need to like replenish your body. So I used to drink so much water. Like, you guys know, I used to carry around that emotional support bottle all the time. Like, I never was without that giant flipping water bottle. It did get mouldy, so I binned it and I never replaced it, because I got my Good Vibes cups, which are these ones here. This one just needs to be washed because it's had the hydrate sachet in it, and I need to just wash it out and just make sure it's had a good clean. So these are what I now lug around the house with me. James has got one as well. I do still sell those, guys, so if you do want one, I'll leave the link down in the description box. I think it's always in the description box, but this is my current one that I've been carrying around for today. This is my gym bottle, because I don't like taking that massive thing to the gym. But I just also find it really handy for the hydrate ones, because then it's a bit more concentrated rather than like a 1 litre really weak. Basically tastes like juice, but it's full of electrolytes. James actually introduced me to them when, okay, so he introduced me to them when I was really unwell after Bali, and my body was just like losing all of its fluids, and like I just was really unwell. So he introduced me then to try and bulk my electrolytes back up, and ever since I've just found them really beneficial, and I've seen people talking about having them for running. So like, as soon as I've gone on a run, I make sure I have one of these. I have at least one a day, and it just really helps to like replenish all your like body and like hydrate it and stuff. But for now, I'm gonna drink my strawberry and cherry, wait for Tash to text. Has she texted yet? No, she hasn't texted yet, but I'm gonna wait for her to get in touch about where she is. Maybe have an ice lolly actually. James bought some pink lemonade ice lollies. Let's have one. I think he got these from Aldi, but they're just pink lemonade lollies. He got the only ones I can eat, because Aldi for some reason don't seem to do like vegan options apart from the tubs of ice creams. So they're really delish. Oh, she's slimy. I might sit down for 10 minutes on the balcony, eat this, and start my new book. I finished Iron Flame yesterday. If you want to know my review, I will leave a link to my TikTok, because I did a 4-minute review of Iron Flame and Fourth Wing. Love it. Wouldn't say it's my favourite series ever, but I definitely recommend reading if you are newly into fantasy and want something that's going to be kind of similar vibes to ACOTAR. I wouldn't say it's as good as ACOTAR. I would say it's a little bit harder to understand and follow, just because there's a lot of like army kind of references and like ranks and stuff, which threw me. Let me just tell you. But I did really enjoy it, and now I'm going to read Credence by Penelope Douglas. Apparently it's a bit of a weird like incestuousy vibe, but I've heard it's really good, so I'm going to read that. I know her new one, Five Brothers, has just come out as well, so I can't wait to get into that one next if I like this and I like her writing style, but we'll see. I'm going to go sit on the balcony for 5 minutes. Tash and I are out having a little shoot, so I thought I would bring you along for the ride, because we're basically doing a couple of little outfits and stuff, trying to just get some bits done. I will show you what we're up to. We have stopped for our lemon drizzle cake, absolute tradition, had a coffee, and now we're just gonna carry on getting our outfits done. We're halfway. We've got 6 to do and we've done 3 already, so we've done it quite, to be fair, we've taken ages to get started, but we've done loads since we've been here. I'm back. Me and Tash have done 4 outfits in the boiling heat and came back. We managed to do it in about an hour. I think because the car was so hot, we didn't want to be in the car changing, but we also didn't want to be out in the heat, so we did it in super speed. And because I'm so hot, I've quickly thrown myself together a late lunch before I go for my run in a couple of hours. So I've just chucked together some rice and some tuna. Basically, the only thing I could think of that was like substance without actually having to cook anything. So I've just put in like a tin of tuna that's pre-drained out the cupboard and a 2-minute microwave. Like, genuinely quick and easy is what we're going for right now, because I don't want to stand and cook. I am going to stand and cook dinner, but I think for dinner, to be honest, I'm probably going to do like, I've got to do turkey mince because we have some that's going out of date. So I think I might make some like turkey mince burgers maybe. Or if we haven't got buns though. Unsure. We're going to make turkey mince with some kind of seasoning in it, maybe with some like sweet potato and some tender stem broccoli or something. Basically using up what we've got. And from now until the half marathon, which is in 5 weeks time, I'm really going for like making sure that my body is as fueled as it possibly can be, because I've been so bad for just eating anything and everything at the moment. And I need to get back onto like really like fuel for running. So that's what we're doing. But this is definitely the most slapdash meal ever. But I just don't know what to do with myself, guys. I'm so hot that the thought of sitting on my sofa where the sun's beaming in doesn't appeal to me. The balcony is now in the shade, so I think I might sit out there and try and get some work done, like with the breeze, without the full sunshine. Seems like a pretty good idea, actually. We've had like washing on constant rotation though, so the balcony is like the least aesthetic thing ever at the moment, because where it's so nice and sunny, we've been making the most of getting like all of our washing done. So like everything has just been like flung on the balcony, all the bedding, like all the jumpers. My running stuff is causing us to have so much more washing. Like James's gym stuff, my gym stuff, my running stuff, it's constantly being washed. And it's kind of annoying, but it's a good thing. I have also actually just ordered as well from Crazy Yoga. I was going to order a few bits, but I thought let's start small with a pair of running shorts, a pair of cycle shorts, and a sports vest that's kind of like this, because they're things I already own from Lulu and we can compare the difference. So I just thought get those. Black cycle shorts I feel like you can never have too many pairs of because I wear them all the time, and the running shorts I got in bright orange just because I like to run, not today, but typically I like to run in bright colours just so that people can see me if it's early in the morning, etc. And like for crossing roads and stuff, I just feel like it's a bit safer. I also ordered some fluorescent running socks. I ordered a pink running vest. I don't know why, but apparently I thought it was a really good idea. I did kind of want to go orange vibes for the half marathon, but my running shoes are blue and pink. If I wear those ones, or they're white and yellow. This is a whole story you don't need the conversation of, to be honest. So this is what we're going with. We're going with the black shorts. I've got the pink socks, the pink running vest, and oh, where's it gone? Oh, has it kicked the top out? Oh, for God's sake. I did have this one. They had one that was like black smoke or something. I've ordered in different sizes, so I've ordered some of it in a 10 and some of it in an 8 because I'm not sure, but some of it says S will fit you best based on data from customers. One of them said size large will fit me best, and I was like, I don't really know how this is working. But also it's coming up in size like 6, 8, 10, but then it's telling me like size small will fit me best, and I don't really understand because like it will come up like this. So it's like size small is 32 ABC or EU bust, so like it's not telling me what small would equate to. Like, is small an 8, a 10? Like, I don't know. They do have a yellow, actually. The yellow is quite nice. Or they've got a pink running top. I'm unsure. Like, I really don't know what colours to go for, because I want to step away from just constantly being like black and blue and stuff, but I also kind of enjoy the darker colours and like the blacks and stuff. So I think we're going to go for the tie-dye flower one because it's like a smoky vibe. Do I order an 8? Do you know what? Today, too hot. I've decided it's worth going to Gales and paying like £10 in parking, food and a coffee just to be able to use their air conditioning while I work, because I don't think I can cope with this heat in my house today. So here we are. And anyone who complains, who doesn't live in the UK, that British people complain about the weather, our houses are literally built to keep heat in. So when it's hot outside, the air just stays in. Like, the heat stays in our flats, our homes, our buildings, whatever. So it gets unbearable, and we don't have aircon. Aircon is not something that we're just given when we have a home. You have to buy it separately. We can't have a portable one. We used to. It didn't work because it's a whole situation, but basically where you need to put the pipe out the window, like, we can't block the window, so it's a whole thing. So yeah, I need to get one of those Dyson hot and cold fan things. But to be honest, as much as I want a Dyson fan because they are really, really good, I don't also want to spend like £300 on one, so there's also that. That is just not a temperature we need to see. I'm not entirely sure how, why isn't it letting me go? It's literally my right of way. I'm not sure how well you can actually see me because my phone is definitely grubby. I'm actually so nervous about this business venture. Like, it's terrifying. When you do something new and something that you're not used to, it's scary. So I definitely felt that one and just felt a bit like nervy about it. We're gonna have a full vlog coming soon of like all the different bits and pieces to do with it and like actually showing you it and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of lonely. Like, doing it all by yourself is really not, like, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but it's really lonely just being like stood there on your own, like, woo. But that's why you haven't really seen me much the last couple of days. Yesterday I went and hung out with my friend Elena and her baby, and then Jade came as well. And then, God, this is so bouncy, sorry. There's not really much I can do about it right now. It's a really bumpy road. So I didn't get the camera out because we were just catching up and hanging out and it was really fun. And then, yeah, basically, now we're at today. I need a drink so bad as well, I'm so thirsty. I'm making the most average dinner you ever did see because we've got like next to nothing in the cupboard and I need just to make something that I can throw together really quickly that will be done in like 20 minutes and then we can just eat it on the go. So I'm just making a tomato pasta. Like, there's not even any kind of chicken in there. Like, it's just literally like a tomato sauce that we had in the cupboard mixed with some peppers and some mushrooms, or maybe not the mushrooms actually, maybe just the peppers, but I'm just throwing it together because we need to eat dinner and I don't want to get takeaway because we've had quite a few of those recently where obviously we've been so busy, so I'm just throwing it together. But honestly, I feel like my life is just like 180 miles an hour at the moment, and I was getting so on it with the vlogs and I was getting so good at like keeping up with YouTube, and I have an editor who does a lot of my videos. Like, the only ones I edit are the weekly vlogs, and it's so flipping hard to try and run so many things, and I sometimes get to the point where I'm just like, I have no energy and like no capability left to do anything, and as soon as one thing slips, because I'm quite good at keeping organised, it all kind of just goes to shit basically. And currently we're at the point where everything's kind of going to shit. So I was on top of it all, I'm now not on top of it. Like, I got home about 4 o'clock I think, and I sat on the sofa and was like, right, let me get all my videos imported onto my computer so I can start sorting stuff out. Like, I'll have some time to edit the weekly vlog. I've got 4 hours, this is great. And I was sat like, yeah, this is amazing. Like, I've got so much time. It's now 6:30 and I do not have so much time. I actually don't have much time at all. So I thought this was probably the easiest dinner that I can throw together, that's healthy, that's going to give us something filling to just, you know, actually have substance in our bodies, but also something that is not a takeaway. So like, using up what we've got in the cupboard, it's cheap, it's easy, it's quick. And my motto of life at the moment is cheap, easy, quick meals, because I just don't have the time and capability to do any more than that right now. But to be honest, I quite like a tomatoey pasta. It is going to be lacking a little bit of like substance because there's not much in it. But all we've really got is like tuna. We've got chickpeas, but I don't think James will like chickpea pasta. There's butter beans. Do I chance just chucking some butter beans in? Butter beans. Is that really random though, having like butter beans, pasta, peppers and tomato sauce? I'm going to call him and ask him if that's a bit too random. I also need to take my makeup off because I'm literally like, I don't know if you can see how sweaty I am right now, like, it's disgusting.